All right. Few seconds, few minutes to go. So, this, the stage is set. Call a friend to tell a friend. Today is the day you have been waiting for. Few minutes to go. Wow. All right. Few minutes to go. You're welcome. You're welcome. Like I said earlier, type your name and your location. And if you are ready, get your writing material, as you will be given an opportunity to ask a clarity, a question, or anything that you want, that you want to know about Top and Get Reward. So jot anything you want to jot down. And if you're ready tonight, type escape mode on the chat board. Escape mode on the chat board. Our speaker is already here already. Our speakers, they are here already. Of course, I will send the link of our social media on these chat boards, so you can lift from there and send to, as many of you that you want your prospect to be here. This is time to send them the link of the Zoom meeting. Send them the link as fast as anything. So as soon as it's 100, we will send the rest to the Facebook and YouTube. Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. All right, without wasting any more time, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Olushola Oladimeji. I'm your regular host, and tonight I will I will fill in the gap for moderator, because I know you are moderator, you are host. Yes, all of us are members. So tonight, welcome to live, webinar, life-changing webinar. Title: Theme: Escape from Ponzi Trap. Discover legitimate wealth in telecommunication sector. On behalf of the team of TGR, especially educational team, leader, mindset coach, Elijah Toebat, and others, we welcome you to this opportunity presentation of Top and Get Reward, where you will be, your eyes will be open to hidden treasure in telco economy. Therefore, I warmly welcome you to this section. Whether you are a guest or you are a member, be rest assured that today is your change in your financial story. So please, like I said earlier, if you are ready, in the comment section, type in escape mode on. Please do well to remove any distraction, because my speaker, in fact, but today is going to be on fire. And want to do this as fast as anything. Don't want to waste your time, because we know you are good. Some of us are going to, to the house of God tomorrow, and people are going for prayer in the mosque. So we will not waste your time. But I want to get value. I want to get value. So please remove any distraction and grab your pen and paper, at least for you to join the cogent points and important information that will open your possibility. So welcome with me. This person, this person is a man of honor. He a man that he has traveled wide, courtesy of Top and Get Reward, UK, other country, United Emirates. So please, I would like to introduce the first speaker for tonight. All right. The first speaker for tonight is we call him Mr. Akeem Oyeleye, mindset coach. Please welcome with me with a round of applause. Show your emoji in the chat box. Show your emoji, and to welcome my mindset coach. Thank you. If you are ready for me, sir, you can go ahead, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Shola, and good evening, everyone. I say welcome to all of us, both the member and also the guests. Tonight, we just want to take it to another level so that people will see the beauty, the kind of hidden treasure in Top and Get Reward. Let me say in telecommunication through the platform of Top and Get Reward. My name remains the same. I am Oyeleye Akeem, and without wasting much of our time, I would like to just go straight to the presentation so that everybody can also have a deep insight, or probably to have more knowledge about what this business is all about and how we can maximize this opportunity, because many don't know what is really in this business, and as a result of that, they are just missing out a lot of opportunity that they can really got out of this. But tonight, by the grace of God, we are starting with the help of Almighty God. We serve every one of us till this time, and also still make us to be among the living up to this moment. We say a big thank you, and we appreciate our God Almighty for giving us that grace to be alive today. So without wasting much of the time, I'm going straight for the presentation. I would like to share my screen so that we can start right away, because we have very little time and we have a lot to discuss tonight. All right. Okay. I believe you can see the screen, right? Mr. Shola, can you be of help?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah, the telecommunication is the new oil well, and that is what we are letting everybody know about what is really happening. It's like things are changing and people are not seeing. And that is why we are telling people the wealth that is hidden in this telecom sector. How will you decide as a man that, okay, what do I need? What do I do? What can I do to myself? Man, know thyself. If you consider your age presently, and I do tell people that today is the youngest you can ever be, because by tomorrow morning you are older than today. So which means the clock is ticking every second, every day. And that is why we have to make decision, no more delay. Act on time, because after today, you are older than what you are today. So today is the youngest you can ever be. And also today is the beginning of the rest of our life. At least after tonight, the rest of your life, today is just the beginning of it. So you have to make a decision, You have to create your own job, because even for years back, they've been warning all these, our corporate, all our youth, that there is no more job anywhere. You have to what? Create your own job, and know that you must have what? Your own economy, because unemployment is increasing every single day. Every year, about 1 million people graduate. 1 million students graduate on yearly basis. Where is the job that is going to accommodate them? Or probably where is that workforce? So which means those that are just graduating, they are just a potential jobless graduate. So which means there is no job out there, and through this business you can create something for yourself. We are also having our own children, they are growing. So what are we going to put down for them? That is why we are even telling all the parents that this is the right business that they can allow their children to just start. Even for many years back, those that are waiting to get gratuity, they have let them know that even federal government have borrowed all what they are waiting for. Just imagine, see yourself in this kind of situation. You have all this money to yourself. How will you feel? And sometimes, dream, if you had a dream and saw all the money that you wish you owe, when you wake up, you only realize that it was just a dream. What if there is a company that can make that dream come true for you? Will you embrace it? That's the question you need to ask yourself, because most of the time, people don't even think of what do they need to do to make their life better. Many are not even thinking about it. Many are not even looking for it. And now that we have a platform that can allow you to make that dream become a reality, because change is what is constant. We can see this picture. There was a time, this is what we use for camera, to take picture. Is anybody still using this now? So what change can realize your financial dream? Just take that change tonight, and you see different in your financial strength, your financial status. The world is changing, and the way things are done are also changing. You can see what has changed over the years. The way we used to send message before, letters, post office, fax, teles, computers, photography, and lately the internet has improved and increased the speed of communication. Just imagine what is happening right now. If not because of the improve and the change, we are using Zoom, we are using Live, Facebook Live, and you can see the mode of things are changing. So which means the way things are being distributed is also changing. And that is why we're showing you this opportunity tonight, that having one source of income is suicidal, just like somebody who is standing on a leg, just one single leg. If you are standing on a leg, you cannot balance with that one leg. You'll be shaking. But when you are standing on two legs, you are balanced. So also anybody that is standing on one leg, that person, just like somebody who have a source of income, you cannot have financial balance. It's not possible, because you need to spend in many ways. You spend every day. You spend on something you don't plan for. So also you must make money you did not even plan for. So instead of just one leg, just one source of income, use this telecom business as your second leg, so that you can now balance. And what financially you can balance. Look at this picture. There is two ants, two animals we are going to talk about tonight. We have lizard, and we also have what? Ant, spider. But look at lizard and spider. Both of them, they feed on ants or insects. But one thing about lizard is that it has to be up and down. It has to position himself in such a way that it must get food. But a time will come, lizard will not have the strength to continue. So also those that are relying on one source of income, salary earners, or probably your own personal business, when you don't have the strength to go for work or go to that shop or for that business, that means you don't make money that day. But one thing is that your expenses is going to be increasing. As you are getting older, your expenses is increasing. So also you have responsibility, your children are there. So you must think of how do you want to create another source of income that even when you are not there, you are sure of making money. Look at this, another picture, which is Mr. Spider. By the time Spider is spinning webs, Lizard might think Spider doesn't know what he's doing. And that is the question we ask many people, that when you think people are building webs, you won't see the effort. But by the time the result starts coming in, you now think maybe they do a money ritual. The thing we are telling you today is just the same method Spider is using. At the beginning of the Spider slide, we will start spinning the web. People will think Spider doesn't know what he's doing. But a time is coming when the web will completely done. At that time, Spider doesn't need strength to feed again, because what is going to be feeding the Spider and even the offspring is already there. Is a system. And that's what we are telling you, that create a system with top and get reward, that even when you are no longer there, you can start making money for yourself. To become financially independent, you must turn part of your income into capital, turn capital into enterprise, turn enterprise into profit, and turn profit into investment, and turn the investment into financial independence. This same Jim Rohn also said that I would rather, he said, wealth is hidden for those that want to do it all by themselves. But wealth exposes itself to those that are patient enough to teach others how to do it. Now look at this. This is the true idea of wealth creation. If only you can make the little sacrifice to wake up and pursue your dream, invest a little of your income on your health, and that could lead to financial freedom. Okay, sorry about this. I think this was just a mix-up. Now, what we are trying to let people know is that Ponzi scheme is what has taken away people's money more than you can imagine. But people are looking for a cheap way to make money without doing anything. And it has never been, there was nowhere in the Bible or the Quran that you will see that you can make money without doing anything. So when people notice that people are lazy, they don't want to work and they want to make money, they now design something to take even the money they thought they want to make from them. Ponzi scheme has turned many people from even, from normal person to even a beggar. From what we have learned, recently CBEX have shown many people shaky. And that's why we are saying you should escape this Ponzi scheme trap. When they promise you, there is nothing like return on investment when it comes to networking, when it comes to connecting people. It is just a way to lure people, because they will tell you don't need to talk to anybody. Just bring your money. And eventually you start canvassing for others to come in. Because if not, because people somebody tells another person, how will this company run away with 1 point something trillion? And so far from the, from the calculation and also from statistics, the money that Ponzi scheme has taken away much. This is just a way to maybe to spot a Ponzi scheme. One, high return with no risk. They will tell you no problem, just bring money, you get 100% of your capital in 30 days. You should run away. The pressure to reinvest, recruit, and also bring more investors. Guarantee return on investment. All these are just way to what? To take your money away. This is just little way of just to open people's eyes that people should run away from what they promise, because when they tell you they give you certain, or let me say fixed amount or fixed percentage on your capital without doing anything, is a red flag. Is a complete red flag. So you should run away. But TGR, we're calling you to something that has been existing for years. Are you tired of working hard for little to no return? Now, this is a time for you to what? To come to where you are going to enjoy. I am a living testimony, but this is not the time to sit and talk about testimony. But one thing I know for sure is that I am not where I started, and things are getting more better, because I started with almost nothing. And today, I can thank God, courtesy of Top and Get Reward, my life is changing. Knowledge will lay a way to riches if you know, if you only know what road to choose. And that's why we're now showing you that TGR is that road, the financial roadmap we have to turn your life around 360 degrees. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you are going to work to that. This is not a cause, it's a fact. I have seen many elderly people struggling financially, begging for money. And when you ask them when they were younger, they will tell you life were better. But why are they now struggling financially at old age? Because they didn't know, or probably they lack knowledge of what they call system. All the wealthy people in the world, they are using two things to create their wealth. Out of these two things, we all have one together. I mean, one in common. The second one is what is the challenge. What we have in common is people. We all have access to people. All the wealthy people in the world, once they know this is population, this is people, this is wealth, the second thing they are looking for, they are going to do is a system. It might be a business, it might be a product or service to leverage on these people they are looking at. Look at Facebook, for example, Mark Zuckerberg. He has his own business, like a system that connects almost 3 billion people together. And as they are making use of it, he's making money from people he will never meet. I have never met him, but I give him money every day because I go to Facebook, WhatsApp, and also Instagram sometimes. And you can imagine the number of people. Now we have one out of the two that is creating wealth for people. TGR now is giving you the second one, which you don't even need to put large capital into. It's just a system to allow you to leverage on everybody that is holding a phone. Road to financial independence through telecom sector via TGR platform. This is what we are calling you to come and enjoy. TGR wants to give you that opportunity to connect to thousands, millions of people that you won't even need to meet them before you start making money from them. Because of what? Our phone is an addiction. Every now and then, everybody is holding phone, either old or young. Everybody is what? Holding the phone. Our phone is an addiction, and we make use of this. Data is the fastest selling commodities all over the world because people consume this product per second. Data is the world's most valuable resource and unavoidable all for the information community. Data is life and also the latest oil block in 21st century. You can see what telecom is already doing. Look at the number of active subscribers, 221 million, even as at then. Look at the internet subscription and also porting activities. Telecom sector has telecom overtakes oil sector contribution to GDP. This has happened since 2020 and is growing. What we spend on airtime and data is more than what we spend on food. And you can see 2.37 trillion data expenses compete with food. Others are Nigerians' ration usage. This is just to show you that what is in telecom sector is huge. And this platform can allow you to tap from this wealth and create financial freedom, not only for yourself, but even your generation that is yet to even come to this life, because you might be old enough to have children. What about your grandchildren? What about your great-grandchildren? Whatever you build now, they will keep enjoying it for the rest of their life. Look at the number of years MTN has been in Nigeria, and they will keep what? Staying. As long as our population is increasing, as long as we make use of airtime and data, this sector would never be saturated or expire. Nigerian banks and telco earn billions and trillions of naira on airtime and data every year. Even a month is in billions. Don't just put your money in the bank. Do what the banks are doing. Start B2 business with 5,000. Even the 5,000 is just for a student package, because we don't want anyone to be left behind to make money in this business, so that it won't be it is money. And maybe because the price is cheap, that is why many people are underrating this business. I started with 10,000, and today, even if I don't mention all the money that I've made in millions, at least I bought my Toyota Highlander from this. This is what shows that even the federal government is making money from us every now and then. The moment you make a call, just end that call, see the message you are going to receive. It shows that you are paying a VAT, whether you are receiving salary or not, whether you are working or not. Federal government has seen a way to make money from everyone, irrespective of your age or gender. As long as you are holding phone, you must pay. Government to generate 1.6 trillion from telecom's tariff hike, because recently, they increased the tariff, and because of that, the federal government also make more money. Look at this caption as well. The 200 million I gave to Wike when he was running for governor was from my savings in the telecom industry. If ordinary saving can produce 200 million from what the business is doing, you can imagine what is making as a big money, probably the real money from it. If little that is saving, it can take 200 million out of it. Data, voice services, FECT, MTN, Airtel 3.6 trillion naira. How much are you contributing to this? How much are you making out of it? Truth up and get reward, you can start making money from it. The shocking fact is that on daily basis, Nigerians spend above 10 billion naira. Think about this. If you can have the grace, because you cannot, there is nobody in this Nigeria that can give me accurate amount to spend on your SIM card, both airtime and data, in the next 6 months. Nobody can give accurate amount. You can think you will spend, even if you think you are spending an average of 10,000 naira per month, I can bet a month will come, you spend more than that. Because something might just happen. Maybe your data just got burnt, probably your children or whatever. You need to buy another one, or you have something that you have to do urgently. So there is no way you can calculate how much you are going to spend on airtime and data, even in the next 6 months, not talk of 6 years, not talk of 10 years. Now, what if you have the grace to save certain percentage from these billions of naira that people are spending on daily basis? Because you are not going to make money from your activities alone. TGR give you the grace to earn from other people that you cannot even see, or you might not even meet. There are thousands of people that are making money from, which I might not even meet them for the rest of my life. We may not have the chance to meet. But as long as they are recharging, TGR give that opportunity. At this junction, I want to pause here to allow the second speaker to continue, because what I just told you now is just for you to see how wealthy this sector is. The question is, how do I make money from here? They say there's money here. What do I need to do? And that is what the second speaker is coming to come and tell us. Thank you very much, and be patient to watch the remaining part of this presentation, so that you can enjoy and also see what we have made and what you can also make in this business, the kind of money that is waiting for you. Thank you very much. Over to you, Elijah.
All right. Mindset coach, we appreciate you for that eye opener. At least you have watered the ground for Elijah to come in. But before I call on the next speaker, I have very, very important personality. One of our TGR ambassador, who does, qualify for bronze director in Top and Get Reward, in person of want to share a story, a journey with Top and Get Reward with you. So please welcome with me Your Royal Highness, Miss Madam Adejobi Monilola. Please unmute yourself, ma'am.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
It's a pleasure to be here. And thank God it's the last day of the month of May. So I want to thank God that He has spared all our lives. By the grace of God, the next month ahead of us will be more glorious in Jesus' name. Well, as the poster has shown, I am Mrs. Adejobi. I'm a top senior civil servant in Lagos. And some time ago, I'm a chemistry person, and I have authored books in chemistry. Some time ago on the chemistry platform, one of my colleagues just came, well, a younger person, very, very young, a lot younger than me. And you will soon retire. What are your retirement plans? I said, well, some of these things I've put my hands into. And he said, let me introduce you to something. Immediately he told me an online stuff. I said, please forget it. I'm not ready to be scammed, and I don't want to do any Ponzi scheme. Said, Auntie, you are just coming in with something very low, 50,000. I said, 50 what? For a civil servant? I'm not in for it. But he succeeded, just said, give me your phone. And he took my phone. Auntie, transfer 10,000. I said, sure, that was how it was. And then I did the 10,000. In 2 days, he came back and he upgraded to 50,000. So that was how I started. And it was like a joke. I didn't really believe it. But I just saw that sometime when I sleep, by the time I'm waking up, I have some extra cash on my platform. And then I started following all instructions given by my mentor, Mr. Emmanuel Uwege, who is also a chemistry person incidentally and stays in Shagam. That man, In fact, I wouldn't know what kind of person is need of. He won't let me. I'm a very busy person. But once he doesn't see me coming on the platform, he will give a push. So I just went on. Incidentally, most of the people that have registered on TGR are chemistry people here in Lagos. And they came on board because they knew the kind of person I have been and I want to be. It pays to be somebody of integrity. And that's why I want to harp on integrity in business for Mr. Babatunde Adeshayo. Well, I have seen that so far in TGR. So I started with my 10,000, upgraded to 50. And I was very slow. I didn't really take it serious. So that's why it has taken me so long to make, at least in the last 2 years, I've made well over a million naira as profits on data sales, commission, and all that, because I'm very slow. So many people are calling for my attention in the office, at home, in church. I'm a very, very busy person. So in spite of my busyness, at least I succeeded in registering about 44 to 45 people under me. And some of them I had to push, some of them refused to be pushed, but I thank God that my own mentor didn't give up on me. So, and just about 3 or 4 days ago, I clocked the 25,000 PV and I sent it to my mentor, Mr. Weya, and he said, Auntie, you have qualified. Honestly speaking, I didn't believe until my account was credited with the first traveling incentive, 750,000. I felt one of those things that experience will do. So I think persistence helps. And I just pray that the business will continue to thrive on integrity.
By God.
That is, well, that's a nutshell what my story has been. And the other thing, like I did tell some of my friends, is the fact that for me now, it's almost that I use airtime and data free. And it's comes as a very, very handy gift for other people. Sometimes I make 50,000, 60,000 naira profits per month. The least time is that I've made money is like 30,000. So for anybody who is new or who is here to come on board, who is on this webinar, this is a place to be. At least is a question of the volume of your effort determines the extent of your progress. So I think that's in a nutshell what I would like to say.
Thank you very much, Ma. We really appreciate that short testimony. At least for somebody that is so busy, even with your position as head of service, and even with part-time push, you can still go this far. What if you now give 50%, or let's say 50%? You can imagine what is still coming. By God's grace, it's just the starting point. So Elijah, over to you.
All right. Please, thank you, my coach. And once again, I want to appreciate Madam Monilola for that, powerful testimony. Results speak here. That's what we do in Top and Get Reward. Now, our TGR queen, Elijah Toivat, please, if you are ready for me, let's have you, ma. Thank you.
Yeah,
please welcome her with emoji. Welcome her with emoji. Yes.
Good evening, everybody. Sincerely, I'm so delighted to be here. And when she was talking, congratulations, ma. As in the goose pimples that was just coming out for me, because you can imagine a director, a very busy person, and she said she's very slow, and within 2 years she was able to get it. So you can see, some of you that have been Top and Get Forward, I do say it, if you're not making money here, it is your fault. Because here we give you opportunity. If you want to crawl, you can crawl. If you want to walk, you can walk. If you want to run, you can run. And if you want to fly, you can fly. And she just said, congratulations, Ma. And we can see that we in Top and Get World, we are not jobless. We have quality people. We have professors. We have directors. We have people in high places, Top and Get World. And it is because they saw what many people didn't see. That is the value in telecommunication, because it's an addictive product that everybody does. Thank you so much, mindset coach, for what you have given so far. And I would just want to move here from there. Then congratulations, madam, once again. I'm so proud of you. I'm so delighted, and it's quite an honor to actually have you here. Now, how do we start a home-based telecom business with your phone? How do you start earning 7-figure income? For some salary earners that are just, you earn within 50 to 100,000, you know what it means when you start earning a 7-figure income as a side hustle. Now, if Madam Munala is retiring, at least she doesn't have a cause for alarm. She doesn't have to be waiting at the end of the month for her pension. She doesn't even have to live her life on that. She already has something that is giving her millions while she does. So I'm sure by the time she retires, in fact, the kind of speed she's going to use will be very, very massive. So how do we make this money? Through our airtime and data. And so here I'm welcoming you to an amazing platform called Top Up and Get Reward. Top Up and Get Reward is a telecommunication company, and we have all the necessary certificates. We have our NCC, we have our CAC, we have our FRIS, and we have our international certificate. We have our United Nations certificate, and we have the recognition by the immediate past Minister of Communications that gave us the best ICT innovation, and this is our letter of recommendation from the Federal Ministry of Communication and Digital Economy, telling us that we are the best online service provider that have helped Nigerians during and after COVID-19 to become billionaires, in which I am privileged to be one of them. And when we did our 50th anniversary, Top and Get Reward will be 7 years. Yes, 7 whooping years by November this year. So if you're still wondering what is happening, they play. Stop watching. It's better you join us now, because Top and Get Reward is the only indigenous company that has stayed this far and is consistent. We don't have, we don't shut down. We don't have a break. It has been consistent for the past 5 years. So it is the most legitimate and cheapest online business that you can actually invest in. You can hear from our new awardee, where she said, when she said it's an online, she said it's a scam. So many people are always scared of online stuff, but trust me, as much as there are scams online, they are still legitimate. And Top and Get Reward is one of its kind that is most legitimate, because it has to do with what you use on a daily basis. And with that, Top and Get Reward also reduce unemployment rates in Nigeria. We absorb those that are unemployed, and we also even absorb retirees. We absorb those that are working. And on that event, our chairman for that day was one of the past minister for communication. So you can imagine that we can see how legitimate we are. And these are lots of people that actually got their award, different award, car award, traveling incentive award. We have elderly people, we have younger people. We even have a girl of 9 years old that collected an award that day. It was an amazing day. And who are we? We are a dedicated company through which the hidden financial treasure of telecommunication gets to people for them to gain their financial freedom, which is what most people are actually looking for. So Top and Get Reward is here to expose to you that there is wealth in telecommunication. You should not just be using it, you should not just be spending on it, you should actually make something out of it. And what are our products? Our products are those things you cannot do without. The 4 telecommunication companies that we have in Nigeria, and you can also do your PHCN, and you can also do your cable subscriber. That is what we are into. How do I make this money? We are talking of millions here. So how do we make this money? What do I need to get started? What you need to get started to make money in telecommunication is what we call a VTU portal. That is Virtual Top-Up. Virtual Top-Up is an online vending portal that is used to distribute digital prepaid products like airtime and other bill services. That is what a VTU is. The same thing that our financial institute owns. It is the same thing that all these big shots that are vending telecommunication owns. But why can't you own it individually? The challenges are because the setup capital is between 500 to 1.5 M. For you to own a license, to have a license with one of them alone, MTN alone, you will have millions of naira. So you can imagine having license with all the 4 telecommunications is actually expensive. Then cost of company registration before you get to NCC license. These are challenges why many individuals cannot own their own personal BTU. But this is what Top and Get Reward has come to say, that don't worry, because we have the hearts of people in mind, then we are here to actually expose this opportunity and let you have other ways that you can make money, even if you're not financially buoyant, to own it personally. So you can use our portal and then you share in the daily profit of what you, friends, family, and other Nigerians actually do. So how much does it cost you to join us? Not 1 million, not 500,000. And in fact, you don't even need to start with 100,000. And for those of you that are part of us already, I think there is something strange about something dignified about this 10,000 naira package, because I was shocked when our awardee was saying she also started with 10,000 package. Well, it's Top and Get Reward 10,000 package is the least business package you can start with. But because we have the hearts of people in mind and we are considering all Nigerians, we are out here to reduce unemployment and poverty, we decide to also have a student package. We start with 5,000 naira. But if you really want to do business, the best package to start with is 50,000. But if you cannot afford it, then at least you can start with the least business package, which is 10,000 naira. Then aside from this 10,000 naira, then we have other gifts that the company added to it, which we call it points value. You can see them. That is, every package have its own points value. We have our student package has 10 points. We have our business package of 10,000 naira that started with 20 points, and even the 50,000 naira has 100 points. We also have our executive diamond package, which is 100,000 naira. What do we do in Top Up and Get Reward? We help others to climb. We build personal development and we create wealth. And also we share together, because we know what is happening in Nigeria today. You cannot say you are the best. You cannot say you are wealthy. You have millions of people, even your immediate families, surround you and they are living in abject poverty. So what Top and Get Reward is saying, let's hold your hands together. Let's move together. Let's just make some money together. Assist your friends to reach there. Be a shoulder to someone to help. Don't let him die out of poverty. Then don't catch in wands. Don't use a who can knife to take fish. We are here to show you the way that you can use a net to catch lots of fish. That is making lots of money instead of just a salary job alone or just having one source of income. Let us show you how you can make good money with just one net. We make money Top and Get Reward in 5 amazing ways. The first way we make money here is instant bonuses cashback. We tell you, for you to start this business, you need to choose any of these packages to get you rolling into the business. So the first thing you earn is you have a 10% bonus that you get back immediately after you sign up. The money you pay is like you're paying to own a shop. And when you are owning a shop, but this shop is an online shop, when you own a normal shop, what happens? The only thing you get is the key and maybe the receipt. And when your money is due, you have to pay another one or you leave the shop. Now, the money you're paying to own an online space that gives you a license to all the 4 telecommunication companies, PHCN and cables, the company gives you 10% back instantly for you to test run the platform and see how it works. Then the other way, aside from that, the cashback you also get, you start earning 2% from your airtime and data. I am sure some of us here, our SIM card is more than 10 years. My SIM card is about 20 years. And you can imagine if I have an opportunity since over 20 years to be earning 2% somewhere. We all know what we have spent. If you calculate what we have spent just this year, from January to May, you'll be dazed. So you can imagine making 2% from what you have spent in the last 10, 20 years. It is amazing. Then the company gives opportunity to make 0.5% from your TV subscription and that of others. You also make 1% from your recharge, from your PHCN recharges. The second way we earn on this platform is client service. The company gives you opportunity to actually sell to others. We have some people that are retailers, you decide to sell to others. Maybe in your office, you do recharge card for them. In your neighborhood, you help them to do their PHCN. You get a biller charges. Some even charge as high as 500 naira. Then the company now give them also 1% from every recharges they do. So we enjoy client services. So you can imagine on daily basis, on weekly basis, If you're doing about 100 to 200 businesses, you can be making between 50,000 to 100,000 naira monthly from this client service. Now, are you looking for extra income, as in real money? It is not just money, it is not just kobo that we're talking about here. We are talking about big money. Then, if you want to make good money, the best way to make money as of Nigeria of today, in this 21st century, is residual income. And that's the third way we make money in Top Up and Get Reward. Residual income. What do we mean by residual income? Residual income is the money you make by the time you have a connectivity. How is MTN and the others, how are they surviving? Because they have connectivity. You're not even seeing the max. We are not seeing each other. We are not even seeing the data that is connecting all of us, because without data, you cannot be listening to me. But because there is an internal connectivity, then they are able to make millions of naira, despite our federal government is complaining about our financial status in Nigeria. But all these telecommunication companies, they are actually making cool cash from who? From you and I. And residual income actually has to do with people, but unfortunately, people don't know their true power. You can imagine this picture. Human resources is the greatest asset, and that is why it can never run out. You can imagine this picture. Look at the power of people. If all these people mistakenly leave that place, what happens to the number one man that is here? He's going to sink down from that place. So this man is able to stand on the power of these people, but we don't know our power, and that is why we are not making good money. So Papa Get Well is saying, as we are highly populated in Nigeria, then we should be ready to actually make good money from ourselves. And that is what brings us to leverage, because you cannot add residual income without leveraging. We are in a connected economy, and gone are those days where we are into industrial economy that is even expensive for any of us to be part of it. And let us check. Mark Zuckerberg is 41 years old, and his net worth is 221 billion as of 2025. We can go and Google search this. This is a recent information. And what makes him to be $221 billion? It has to do with connected economy, leveraging on people. You don't know Mark Zuckerberg is not a Nigerian, but as we are on now, we are actually paying him, because many of us are on Facebook now watching. Many of us have been to WhatsApp today. And when you do all that, Mark Zuckerberg is getting something from a connected economy. Now let's come back to our richest man in Africa. It is an industrial economy whereby he built factors. How many people can even be like him? And he is about 62 years old. As a mixed year, he's about 62 years old, and his total profit is $23.9 billion. How many 23.9 can we get from 221 billion? And he's into so many things that has lots of risk. Trailers, sugars, manufacturers, and stuff like that. So what we are saying is making money is easier now in this era, but it is actually easier because we're in a connected economy. And most of us knows what Uber is. Uber worth about 50 billion, and they don't own a car, they don't buy tire, they don't buy fuel, they don't service a car. The only thing they do is they connect people that are going somewhere to those that own that own this thing. Then we have Amazon, we have Facebook, we have Alibaba, we have A&B. All these people are actually connected. And what makes it common? Why are they billionaires today? Why are they where they are today? It is because all these businesses has to do with technological innovations, and also it has to do with people, and then they added service to it, and then online, then technology. And this is what Top and Get Reward is trying to tell you, that with your phone, with your smartphone, and the service we render, which is a service that is universal, that everyone uses, and adding the online technology, then you're your way to success. Most of us know this man, and we know the yellow card that we started with when we were doing our recharges. And this yellow card, when you scratch it, then put it at 1. They said, in quotes, that it's making 1 naira from, or 1% from recharges. And NCC declares that about 25 million Nigerians to 45 million Nigerians recharges per day. So if only 25 million Nigerians recharges and it makes just 1 naira, that is 25 million. This is the kind of money Top and Get Reward is actually encouraging you, giving you opportunity that you can make earning from other people's recharges, even when you are not a former president or where you're not even in the position to actually bring lots of people in to do their recharges. So how do we do this, make this money? How can you earn from other people? How do you build wealth from other Nigerians as they do the recharges? How do you help your friends and family? How do you come together as a family and create a millionaires club where everybody can make money from our addiction that we cannot do without? Because what I say is, whether you like it or not, you must buy your airtime and data, and someone somewhere is actually making money from you as you do that. So Top and Get Rich says, stop that. Start making money for yourself. So what do you need to do? You need to be a leader. You need to connect people. You need to train, and you also need to motivate. And guess what? You get paid for talking to people. You make good money for connecting your friends and family, for helping others to know the value in telecommunications, for them to actually make money from their recharges. So what are the things that you need to get started to make this cool money we're talking about, aside from the money you make from your own personal recharges? You need to, whether you have a laptop or a smartphone will do, because most of you are even watching me through a smartphone here. And can you afford up to 10,000 naira to start? Can you afford up to 10,000 naira to just let's get started? Then do you know up to 10 people who buy airtime and data often? And can you spare just 60 minutes, that's about 1 hour daily, for the first 30 days? If your answers to this question are yes, then you are welcome to the Millionaires Club, whereby you make money. How? The company says, why don't you connect your friends and family? Why don't you help them at this time of financial crisis that Nigeria is even in the financial shambles? Then why don't you help them? And when you connect them, the company is ready to pay you and share in the connecting fee. And you start earning from 22% from anybody you connect. And the company also give you the opportunity to even make money from those you did not connect directly. So the opportunity to make money as you connect your friends and family. And when your friends and family also connect other people to the 10th generation, then the company also pay you within 5% to 1.5%. It is awesome. Also give you opportunity to earn when they do their recharge. This is what I love most. Come on. I remember when I started this business, and I have a friend that we have done some business in the past. We made lots of money and we lost lots of money. So if you are part of those that have lost some money, you're welcome on board. We are colleagues. We have been there before too. And when I started this business, and I told him, and he looked at me and said, but is it that worse for you that you are doing a business of kobo? I said, wow, well, you can say that again, but this is a kobo that when I close my eyes, I can sleep with my eyes closed. I don't need to be scared. That means when I wake up the next day, the platform is gone. This money, the money they even use to come on board is actually minimal. Nobody can come and cut my head for 10,000 because you are going to get your value instantly. This is the only business where as soon as you pay your money, you get the value immediately, because the company gives you that you have access immediately to what you paid for. So you have access to your shop immediately. So you have nothing to lose. So the company gives you opportunity to make 0.15% from the recharges all those you connect does, even if they're up to 1 million people. The company gives you this money. And when many people say it is kobo, you can go online and Google search what makes people rich. Some people, this is the richest man, the richest beggar in the world. He's from India. And his name is Bharat Jain. He owns about 2 flats. You can see what they call flats in Indian, in Mumbai. And his net worth is about $1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a beggar. He's 54 years old and he has been begging for over 40 years. And he's now crowned the richest beggar in the world. Then in Abuja, which is the city, the FCT, there is this woman that is the richest beggar in Abuja. She was arrested sometimes, and she was accused when they met dollars in her possession at about 500,000 naira cash. And after thorough investigation, she was being apologized to publicly, and they discovered that it was the style of her own begging. She is a professional beggar with style, and she saved 2,000 naira daily. Ladies and gentlemen, so you start thinking of yourself. A beggar saves 2,000 naira daily, and then that makes her to make millions. And she's the beggar, she's the king of beggar in Abuja. Then now let's come to the king of beggar in Nigeria. This man, you meet the king of beggar in Nigeria. He is he's in Lagos, and then he has 5 houses. He has a transport company. You can see his fleet of buses. Aside from Danfo, correct bus that travels. And he has a Sachet WhatsApp company. He has 4 wives and 18 children. He has been to Hajj about 5 times and is known as the king of beggar in Lagos. And why? What made him that? It is what we call residual income. Kobo kobo. When it comes, when 1 naira goes in 1 million places, it becomes 1 million naira. So please, ladies and gentlemen, don't ever underestimate the power of residual income. If it is 1 naira, once it is legitimate and it comes consistently. And that is the kind of money we are making here in Top Up and Get Reward. You are not a beggar this time around. You are an executive ambassador of telecommunications, whereby you are sharing the value of telecommunication to help people around you, to help yourself also, and to be a better person. Because sincerely, when you are wealthy, it's not just for yourself, it is for other people that are around you, for you to raise them up. Now, you can imagine if I ask you that I want to give you 2 naira or 30 kobo to your account, you will hire me and say, what do you mean by 30 kobo? But ladies and gentlemen, when you get 30 kobo from about over 100,000 people, that is about 1 million naira on monthly basis. This is the kind of opportunity that we're asking you to come and enjoy it up and get reward, where you earn as other Nigerians does their recharges. We are over 200 million. In fact, you can see the capture what my first speaker was talking about, where we have about 221 million Nigerians that are online, that owns a SIM card. So you can imagine, if you are not just selfish, I don't want to be as selfish as some other people, but if you can have 1 million people, just 1 million, 1 million is about 0. How many percent in Nigerian populace? About 0.2% of Nigerian populace that you are able to connect. You're not the one that connected them, but your friends or someone else connects them. You only connected 3 friends. And when you become a conglomerate and you come together by leveraging on people, and you have just 1 million people and you are making 1 naira from them, imagine how wealthy you can be legitimately. So you can earn between 10,000 to 100,000 daily, depending on how much you're able to help others together, connect them, and come together as a club. Many of us are in cooperative club. Many of us are in lots of clubs that we contribute there. So this Top and Get was give you an opportunity to become a CEO of a telecommunication millionaires club, where you now have your own executives, that your main goal is to be financial free and to be financial stable. Then the 4th way we make money in Top and Get Reward is the leadership incentive. The company here is actually celebrating the men from the boys, whereby we are looking at those that are actually dedicated to the company, those that are ready to join us to build our database, because we need to build our database so that we can compete favorably with our financial institutes. They are getting about 5% from every recharges. We are getting less than that. And the only reason why we can get up to that is for us to actually build our database. And the company is magnificent enough to be ready to share with us anyone that is joining us to build our database by giving them amazing leadership incentive, just like all these big Fortune 500 company does, like Coca-Cola, like Biggie. They have their leaders, they have their distributors, they have their dealers, that on yearly basis or quarterly basis, there's something they give them specially. The same thing is applied in Top and Get Reward here, where you will recognize people that are actually doing well. And what makes you qualify for this leadership incentive? One, you must at least be on a 10,000 package, and all your points values are being accumulated. But you need to upgrade to at least 50,000 naira so that you will be able to have enough point value accumulated and it is never wiped off. Now, we have 2 types of incentive. We have a monthly incentive and we have a cumulative incentive. A monthly incentive is when you just come on board and within 1 month, you're able to build a formidable team whereby you are able to raise 10,000 point value within 1 month. The company gives you 120,000 naira bonus. And if you don't make up to 10,000 points, don't worry, it will be accumulated for you and you have opportunity to get from the cumulative incentive. I was able to get my own first 120,000 naira the 2nd month I joined Top and Get Reward. That is why I always feel if you want to become a millionaire in Top and Get Reward, I was able to become a millionaire in my first 60 days that I joined. And then no one has gotten any award in Top and Get Reward. Top and Get was 2 years old then. No one has gotten award in Top and Get Reward. Few people knows about us because the company is just coming up, and it is not like now that we have lots of people that have gotten incentives. So it was very difficult then, but as difficult as it was then, I was able to make my first 1 million within 60 days. So for you that you are aggressive, you are, well, the kind of dog race we run depends on the kind of dog that is pursuing us. When I set up and get reward, I was in debt, I was broke, I was broken. My integrity is at stake. My husband has told me he doesn't want to hear anything connecting. He doesn't want to hear me bringing in anybody or return on investment. So I have 3 lions that were running after me. So when I set up and get reward, I was like, okay, it has to do with telecommunication that I cannot do without. Then the capital is small, so I can give it a trial. And I was very skeptical also. I always take out my money every day. That's one of my weakness. You can withdraw your money. And within 60 days, I was able to pay some of my debts because I made over 1 million. I was like, this company is in trouble. If they can fulfill their promise and I can make money and it can sort my problem and my fear, then I give it all it takes. So if you can be aggressive enough, I don't know what you're going through, whether you're in debt, whether you have some challenges, financial challenges, whether you have an idea of a business, but you are actually handicapped because of the capital. You are in the right place now because this gives you an opportunity to build capital to do whatever business you can, and it is unlimited. Top and Get was an open check. All you need to do is just write what you want. So I was able to make my first 120,000 naira within, I think, the first month I joined, and in 60 days I made up to 1 million naira. And I have my colleague, we have lots of people that have made their 120,000 naira. Now the real incentive starts from 25,000 points value, which we are just celebrating Madam Munisola tonight. When you have your cumulative of 25,000, the company gives you 750,000 naira. And we have lots of this. These are our newly awardee, and we are so much proud of her. And she just spoke some while ago, and we have a lot of people that have joined. Mr. Obed was the first to get 2 accounts qualified within 2 months. And guess what? Someone Get What is not even stopping you from having 1 account. You can have as many as you want, depending on your capacity and how much you want to make here. And we have this amazing retiree. She too got, this is my son, he too got 750. It's a family thing. That is why we say you can make generational wealth from this platform. This is one of our father here, and this is my daughter. She's 9 years old. She too got a 750. This is my daughter also. She's a university, she'll soon be rounding off, and she got a 750,000 too. These are friends, family, and this was when I got my own 750,000. And we have lots of people that have qualified, lots of people that have gotten, both old, both young. This is one of our amazing leaders. Both old, lots of people that we cannot just, because of time, we have limited pictures here. Now, if you now move to, you continue connecting friends, and your people are connecting, people are able to get up to 100,000 points value, then the company gives you 5 million naira car award. And we have people that have collected their car award. This is one of our leaders, and this is me when I collected my car award. And guess what? That's my friend that I told you that we had the business together then. When we were doing that business since 2018, we planned getting a Toyota Venza. That was what we planned. In fact, we joined that business around August, and we said by December, anytime we do seminar, we say, I said, Drill, by December, what are we buying? We say we're buying Toyota Venza black. We said color black, but the company folded around November. So it's Up and Get What, within my first 1 year, within a period of 9 months, I was able to get my Toyota Venza as my car award. And up till today, this my friend that was making jest of me that I am doing a kobo business has not gotten Venza, despite its stream car. And when I got mine, I said, hello, sir, that's kobo that he made jest of me has brought this out. So don't ever underestimate the power of legitimate residual income once it is legitimate and it is constant. Then that same year, I got 2 cars. In fact, this even came before the Venza because I have a foodstuff business that I run with the money I made from Top and Get Reward. And I got Sienna that same year. It came August. This was when my brother snapped the picture and sent it to me. It came August, and my Venza came around October the same year. All this came from Top Up and Get Reward. And in 2020, 2020, we're in 2025, right? Yes, last year, 2024, I got my second car award of my, and another of my accounts of 5 million naira. And this is my amazing partner too. He got his own 5 million naira car award, and his dream car was Toyota Highlander, and I was able to get it. And then we have some other leaders. We have this crazy team members. He didn't buy car. He has a land that he was building, and with Top and Get Reward, he was able to build a mansion for himself. And when he was building the house during COVID-19, people were asking that is a money ritualist, because COVID-19 was when many people lost their job, when people are sick, when there was no money. And that was when I became a millionaire with most of my friends. We don't pray to see COVID-19 again, but sincerely, 2020 was my best year, because that was when I made millions. I became a millionaire, and that was when he too was able to finish his house, and there was gossip around that he actually did virtual. Top and Get Reward is a godly spiritual money-making machine, as in money ritual, legitimate, spiritual, because when you help people, then you have God that is in support of you. I said it's going to bless the work of the hand, and so it will bless you as you bless others with this amazing platform. And when you continue with this platform and you make up to 250,000 points, then you get 6 million naira car award. And we have people that have got theirs, and I was able to get mine. So last year, I think around March or thereabouts, I got my 6 million naira car award and the likes. And when you continue with the platform and you have up to 500,000 points value, then you get 10 million. Mr. Kim said he's going to be the first to get here. I'm not competing with you, sir. You can have your way. So this is next award. Top and Get Reward with just one account, you can make up to 21.750 million naira as incentive dash. Icing of the cake, aside from the millions. You can hear from Madam Monella when she said she has made over 1 million naira from residual income, and now she was crowned with 750,000 naira. So you can imagine all these incentives are just icing of the cake. The real cake is when you make this millions. And the fifth way we make money here is we get all recharges for free. Madam Monella also mentioned it, that our recharges has been for free, because when you build your team, for over 5 years, I've been getting mine for free. When you build your team, you just go to your wallet, you already have money there, just pick it, buy whatever you want to buy, and you even get commission on it. So those of you complaining of data, so those of you that are offering data because it's expensive, you off your data in the morning and you off it later, it's the same thing, because the moment you want it, everything comes. Most of you that are now rationing, you don't make calls, you use data and stuff like that. Hello, it's high time you stop all that, because we have a platform that can even give you all this for free. These are the amazing benefits we get from Top and Get Reward. And our withdrawal is instant. You can withdraw to your account. In 2020, when I first withdrew this money, it was like a dream. And I was like, when I saw the alert, I was like, no, I need to snap this, because of those doubting Thomas. And, I have lots of money that has entered my account that is from Top and Get Reward and the like. So it is real. We make millions here, and you can also do it. Now we have our 90 days challenge. When you join us, it's all about you. You're starting now, and your time starts now. If you are aggressive, if you are angry, if you are hungry for success, and you are angry with your financial situation, then don't let 10,000 naira and maybe 10 friends or 20 friends stop you from actually actualizing that your dream. So you have a 90 days challenge. Anytime you come here, that you can, within 90 days, you can actually become a millionaire. We have a system that will hold your hands and guide you on how you do it. If we can do it, then you too can actually do it. But guess what? If you don't see the millions in your imagination, you will never see them in your bank account, because our mind actually rules. Whatever you think of rules. When you think you can make money here, you can. But if you have started with, amount is sweet, then you don't need to be here. You can make money. And this is our roadmap that we're giving, that with 10,000 naira and 10 friends, you can actually become a millionaire within 30 days. But what do you need to do? You need to join us first. Then we give you all the cocoa and the secrets of how you make money. Imagine this picture again. You just get into your sitting room and you didn't do any money ritual, and all this money are yours. I'm sure that some people will faint immediately because you'll be that this is crazy, this is awesome. But we are not saying this money will be even scattered, but it will be scattered in your account when you have enough money that you don't even think of, you don't have headache when you have expenses that you don't even expect. Because sincerely, there is always a time to stop working, but there is no time to stop spending. And Top and Get Reward is here to actually get your back and ensure that you are financially stable. So action is the foundational key to all success. I am sure most of us looked at that money and wish it is in our account, but we must do something because success is not free. It comes with a price and you must be willing and ready to pay that price. So picture in your mind a sense of personal destiny, and the future belongs to those who believe in their dreams and act up on it. Desire is nothing. Just stop looking at that money. It is nothing. It is not about I wish I had. It's not about I wish I could. It is I wish I were. You dream without action is wishful thinking. And sincerely, you can go nowhere. You can see this lion is just wishing. And what happens to the lion is getting thinner in one place because it's just wishing it could hunt, it's wishing it could eat, and it's never made the move. So for you to make this money, this millions we're talking about in telecommunication, you need to act and make a move. Everyone is a millionaire. You can either have millions of cash or millions of excuses. So you need to choose your million wisely. And what do we need to do? You need to take action, no more excuses, because you cannot take excuses to the bank, ladies and gentlemen, to withdraw money. You'll be actually shown the way out. So what do we need to do now? Most of us got this link and we are here today from different medium, from Facebook, WhatsApp, friends, family, and the like. All you need to do now is go back to the person that you saw this link from and tell them you are ready. And for those of you that are just joining for the first time, if you're ready, you can just let us have it at the chat box. Let's know you're ready. But if you're ready, then you go back to the person that introduced you and gave you this link so that you will get the link for your registration and you kick off. By tomorrow is 1st. Thank God is the last day of the month. Let us start June on a clean note and a financial way for you to become a millionaire as we run our monthly training so that you will be part of those that will join that training and we're able to tell you all the secrets. We dot all the I's and cross all the T's to lead you to your financial dream, to your status of where you want to. So, but you need to take that action tonight. And let us see how we can help you to grow in your business, in making good money from here. Yes, thank you so much for listening to me. So far, we are going to entertain questions. But before questions, we have two amazing leaders in the house that are going to share their testimony with us. I just shared mine. And Top and Get Reward has changed my life significantly, 360 degree. I wonder what my life would have been if I have not said yes to Top and Get Reward. And sincerely, we have lots of people that have testimony. So we'll be going straight to Abuja. Madam Love, if you are here, Mr. Shola, please can you unmute Madam Love or make her a co-host? She will be sharing testimony with us, and after her, we have a professor. You think we are joking here? We are actually professionals making money, doing the same thing we do, but in a different way to give us a different result. So please, Madam Love, if you are there, please unmute her. Let us enjoy our testimony.
Thank you, Alaja Toibat, our PR queen, for that awesome presentation. I'm checking for Madam Love. What's her name? What's her name? Please indicate.
Love Odadele, of course. Love
Odadele. Okay, Love. Okay, good.
Have you seen her?
Yes, I've seen her. Yes.
Please unmute her. Let's have her.
Thank you. Madam Love, all the way from FCT, Abuja. Please unmute yourself, ma'am. And get ready with your question and answer. We'll take the first top 5. Thank you.
Madam Love, we have lots of people. I'm interested. Please just meet the person that's actually sent you.
Invite you. Yeah, thank you, Alaja.
Yes, please just go and meet them. Meet the way you got this.
Yes,
yes, we have lots of I'm interested here. Please meet the person that's invited you here and the person gives you the link. How can you join? Please go back and tell the person that's joined you here. Eka, please go back and meet the person where you got this link, and then you will be told on how you join. The person will give you the link on how you join us instantly.
Malala is on. No.
Okay, please. Let's have her.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Good evening to my boss. My boss is there. Okay.
You're welcome.
I joined Top of Hungary World about 4 years ago, right? Yeah. When I joined, actually, I just wanted the 2%. The only reason I joined was I wanted the 2%. So I was enjoying the 2% and I wasn't really pushing it until like 2 years later, when I called the one that said, I know your capability, but I don't care if you took time, I'm doing some other things. And she said, do you know how much I've made? So I actually did this what one can make in top of, like I said, couple of business. So that was what I was also saying, that just give me that. So when she told me that she had made 30 million at that time, I was like, what's 30 million from this business? I have to drive this business myself. So that's how I started driving business. And man, it's awesome. On a daily basis, I make 10 to 15,000 since I'm having this business on a daily basis. Since I joined, since I started driving it, I have not used my money for return. I've not used my money for PAC. This is something that I don't even know how to qualify PAC when in 1 week you finish 10,000 days. Yet, some of them is still able to absorb all those expenses. So all the PAC in my house, my cable TV, data, my MTN data, I buy 10,000 every month for my router. I don't know what I put in my phone, but my daily, what I make daily from Top of Hungary World is just able to take up the expenses. Milo has finished at home. All those things that we really need. He was just taking care, able to take care of it. Then when I now got 750, the first in January this year, I wasn't even, I wasn't even checking. It was my upline. I knew that since I'm the one really driving, so he said, no, if I go and check, I said, let me check. When I check, wow, I didn't even know I'm qualified for 70,000. Then in March, my second account also qualified. That's 5 million. In all, this business that I started driving, Saraya told me I've made close to 10 million in this Top of Hungary World. I saw, and the fact that it's something that everybody uses. Everyone uses it. All my friends, for me, I'm a certified trainer, I'm professionals. I said that this is a place to be because this is something you're using. This is a product that people are using. So whether we like it or not, all that are here, we are using that. I'm using the charge card. Even my ask people say, Madam, I want to go buy the charge card. I say, no, give me money, and I just sell. So it's a game changer. Top of Hungary World is a game changer. And look at what we are saying. It's 7 years. It's not something that you're joining today and tomorrow you are out. You're joining today, tomorrow is closed. This business is and the CEO of this business knows what he's doing. Very humble CEO that we have here, and someone that is very committed to this. And this is what we see, sincerity. No single day that you end that you cannot cash out. Sunday you cash out. I went to market one day, I wanted to buy something. Money wasn't. I went one side, cash out from my Top of Hungary World account. Bagam, he landed in my account. I was able to buy what I wanted in that market, and I went. Business that give you that kind of confidence. That's what we have here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Madam Love. Thank you for that awesome testimony. Though your voice was cracking, we were able to get something. Top and Get Reward is a business that you can cash out anytime, anywhere. It doesn't disappoint you. Thank you. Now, Prof Adeosi, are you there? Mr. Shola? Please, is Prof there?
I am ready.
Okay, Madam Bulldozer. Okay, let's have Madam Bulldozer. We have not seen.
Yes.
Yes, Madam Bulldozer, please go on. Let's have you before Prof.
About 3 minutes to talk and go back to work.
Okay. Yes,
Thank
please.
you for the opportunity. I am speaking from this Zoom right from United Kingdom. And I want to tell my people that we have opportunity. We have a platform. We have a proven platform. We have a tested platform. I joined 2020. Yes, the last speaker is my downline. Is from my genealogy, Love Oladele. I was able to tell one person, that's Mr. Uche. And then I was playing the Ponzi, the catch it big, the cash out big, that have bumped a lot of people's fingers and brought a bad name to us. And when you mention networking in Nigeria, it's like you are a scammer. Because of what? Ponzi, because of catch it big. You know, Ozibo, Buru Diego, Ozibo, that kind of a thing, if you can hear me. So please, I am in United Kingdom, but I'm pushing TGR. I took a stool from a place of work and I have to talk here. Please and please, enough of scam, enough of spoiling our name, enough of making network marketing look like is a scam because of unverified platform. I want to round up and go back again. What am I saying? TGR is a proven platform. Take it anywhere, test it. It is real. Begin to do it, begin to earn from it, emulate from the banks. Bankers are good business people. If bank can send you a text message and ask you to recharge, but your card is finished, they are making money. Tell your community. I don't know why people are feeling bad on telling people information. We call it leveraging. Tell them something that will be better for their life, and then you will earn and they will earn. So that is all I have to do. I don't have much time. I have to cut it off from here, and then I have to go back to work. Love you. Teach it out to the world. I go back to work.
Thank you so much, ma. Thank you, Bulldozer Mama. You know,
Yes,
she joined, honestly, when I joined, she came in 2020. I knew she's a bulldozer woman. She just, when I was on her neck, she just, I beg, let me just join. She was not taking it serious. But she brought one person, and that was Dr. Uche. And Dr. Uche brought in Madam Love. And anytime I was saying bulldozer mama, she wouldn't even respond to my chat. Until when Madam Love qualified for her incentive, and I sent to her, I said, Madam, she just called me daddy that come. I opened my dashboard and I met, I think, 75,000. Is that money for me to cash out, or is just sitting there for me to be watching?
95,000.
How much, ma?
95,000.
95,000. So I said, is your money now? She said, can I withdraw it to my account? I said, yes. And she withdrew it and I said, hey, are you serious? So when our team members, so it is not about even the person that brought you in. If the person that brought you in is not actually working well, you will just overtake. So our second generation qualified, our first generation qualified, and that was when she said, even despite the fact that she's not in Nigeria, she's ready to take TGR to the moon. So please, let us take this. People, we have so many people that are abroad that are making good money from Nigeria. So, Professor Adeosi, can we have you, please? Can we have you, sir? All the way from Ekiti State. Please unmute him. Can we have him? Mr. Shola, Professor Adeosi, please check, is he there?
All right, that's what I'm doing.
Prof, if you are there, please unmute yourself, sir.
I'm yet to find his ID.
Okay, while waiting for him, let us entertain question. If you have anybody, those that are just coming for the first time, that are not a registered member, please signify that by raising your hand if you have question. We're going to entertain, I think, 2 or 3 questions from those.
Prof, I got you. I got Prof now.
Okay, please unmute him. Prof, please, you have the floor, sir.
Prof.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir. You're
Has
welcome,
been
sir.
introduced. Yes, sir. Has been introduced. I'm Professor Stephen Oluwafemi Adeosun. And by His grace, I'm the immediate past dean of Faculty of Management Science, Ekiti State University, a professor of finance, specializing in informal finances and rural development. I want to appreciate God for the leadership of this group, and I want to thank God for those ones that have actually been leading us. They are men of integrity, women of timbers and caliber, and I say, Busato, every one of them. The topic before us this evening is how we can actually avoid being scam, being involved in a Ponzi scheme. Before I actually go to my testimony, like what our mind coach have actually said, there are some things that we must actually run away from, especially when it comes to Ponzi scheme. Like he did mention this issue of high return with little or no risk. These are some of the things. These people will actually be coming around with high return. But the question thereof is that when you are being invited to a program and they say that bring 10,000 naira in the next 1 or 2 hours, that you are going to get 20 or 500,000 naira. The question should be, how are these people making their money? I love kobo business. And I love a situation whereby maybe I put my 1 naira there or 10 naira, and I will be receiving just 20 kobo for the next 10 or 20 years. It pays me more than as a professor of finance. Then they are also talking in terms of overly consistent return. That is, this is a kind of investment that will actually go up and down over some period of time. And when situations like this actually come up, we must actually be skeptical. And when we look at some of these Ponzi schemes, one thing that you also realize against them is that most of them are unregistered. They will just come and within a certain period of time, off they go. They are unregistered. But Top Up and Get Reward have all the certification. You have listened to Elijah, and there's evidence. And one thing that I also realize here is that there is a lot of transparency. There is no hidden. No information are actually hidden from. And this is a place when you join, you can go and sleep with your information that you actually believe that you are not actually in the wrong place. Then they are unlicensed sellers. That is, you will realize that federal government and state security law actually require the investment professional. But here, people thereof operating under Ponzi, they are not licensed. And you also realize that many of them will actually be hiding even their face. They can't come boldly to tell us. Without wasting more time, I want to say that by His grace, I joined Top Up and Get Reward about 5 years ago. That is exactly April 1st, 2020. But the truth of the matter is that before I joined, I've been discussed with, and what I did then was that the person that told me, because when the company came on board in 2018, I was being introduced to it. But I believe it's one of those things. And for the simple fact that where I'm coming from, I've even involved myself in a lot of programs that are scam and the like. So, Munipe, these people have come again. They actually want to scam me, and I started by putting that person in that syndrome that is coming. So when he comes, when he asks me this and that, I will have 1,000 reasons why I'm not actually ready at that time. But in 2020, I just made up my mind that, well, and as long that there's an opportunity for one to start with any amount of money. So I just did like that biblical on just judge that, well, so that this person will not actually continue troubling me, let me just join with 5,000 naira. And if peradventure, if the thing didn't work, at least with 5,000 naira, I cannot actually be standarded. And I actually believe that if the thing doesn't pay, but when I started, like the logo of and the logo of 7-Up, they said the difference is clear. I realized that there is transparency here. A lot of money is here. And one thing that actually enticed me the more is an opportunity for you to assist others, to bail them from their financial predicament and to be liberated financially. And I also realized that there's a lot of transparency. And you can actually make a lot of money through connectivity. So when I joined, I started patronizing and I started bringing in people. One thing that I want to say in essence is that many people are actually being scared and they are thinking that how long will I start making one naira, 10 kobo and the rest? I say there's power in 1 naira. Like, sorry for taking your time. Leveraging is one of those things that I'm teaching. And there was a time that I was teaching my students, and I was talking to them concerning what did they mean by leveraging and that. And one of the days, one of the students were actually saying that only 1 naira, 10 kobo and different. I pretended as if I didn't hear. This is a class of part-time students that I have over 2,000 people that I'm teaching at that particular point in time. So, because you say I just raised a question. In this class, is there anybody in this class I need money that can actually raise me with 10,000 naira? About 3 people just raised up their hands. Then later now, going further, I say that, well, it seems that you people are not actually ready to help me. What of 2,000 and the number increased, and I have about 6 or 7 people. But when I came down and I said that, what of just 100 naira, mommy and daddy, come and see the I have over 1,000 people. So I now say that, well, with these 1,000 people, if every one of you just give me 100 naira, somebody just calculated it and they say 110,000 naira. So what I'm only trying to say in essence is that if 1,000 people give me 100 naira, that will actually amounted to 110,000 naira. And this is power of leverage. So if a professor, I as a professor of finance, a former dean, and I've been one-time director of some athletes institutions within the university, if I'm actually doing this business, you will actually realize that it's not a money kind of business. And I want to see, through this program, I know more than 40 professors that are already here. Courtesy of TGR and courtesy of some of these, the effort that we are actually making to bring in many people. And we have also been using it as a means of helping some of our students and the like. So I just want to employ those of us that are here. If you have not made up your mind, the best time is now. And I want to say that if there is no benefit there, you will not see a professor of finance involved in this kind of business. And I want to see, though many of us here cannot actually report it and the like, I want to say that what I'm making top up and get reward in a month, if not even up to my salary, at least it will be up to half. And since 2020 that I joined, I can say with all sense of humor and integrity that except early time when I joined 2000, around April to around August, and since after August, I've not been making use of my personal money to buy the child card, that and the rest. And the joy there is that these are things that you can do seamlessly, even at the comfort of your home. Even anytime, 24/7, you are having an opportunity of having it. And when you are doing it, you are also having a rebate back, card back. Though this money may actually seem to be small, but I want to say that with this little amount of money coming together, relating together, you are good to go. And like what my mommy have just said, she said the other time that she has made millions of naira. I want to say with all sense of between then and now, I've made almost 10 million naira. I have about 15 accounts that have been managed by myself, because this is a place where you have an opportunity to have multiple accounts. Apart from that one, those ones that are actually for my wife and my children. And I do make money second per second. In fact, I do tell people, nobody can even tell me not to be involved in the top up and get reward, because I'm having a lot of money through that place, and it has solved a lot of problems, and it's also a means for me to be able to assist people. So I just want to employ each and every one of us, those ones that have not actually joined, or those of us that have joined, and we are not actually taking it serious. We should actually hold on to it, take it serious, and make sure that you do the normal thing, and before you know it, you will be saying bye-bye to poverty. On monthly basis, I made use of data that is more than 11,000. In fact, on monthly basis, I buy data courtesy of TGR of over 60 gig without actually using my own money. These are some of the things that will be even more than one salary, some other people's salary that I'm making in top up and get reward. So top up and get reward is a place to be. So let me just stop here and plead to each and every one of us that are not taking this serious. The best time is for us to do. And I want to pledge again that by His grace, we are making move to get Ekiti State for top up and get reward. God helping us, we will actually reach that goal. So once again, top up and get reward is Baba. So join us today, and you will never regret being part and parcel of us. So thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for that amazing. So question, Mr. Shola, I think I can only take 2 questions. Our time is fast spent now. Let's see, if you have any questions, please raise your hand. Mr. Shola?
Yes, I'm here with you.
Yes, please, let's just take 2 questions and we should call it a day. We have spent lots of time. People really want to register so that we can go and attend them. Please, ladies and gentlemen, go back to the person that sent you here. Stop dropping phone numbers on the chat box. I've seen some phone numbers that have deleted it. Miss where the person that invited you here, if you see it on the WhatsApp group, go back to that group. If you see on Facebook, go back to that message and meet that person here. You have no right to talk to anyone that you did not bring here. So please, we just entertain 2 questions and we call it a night. So many who are ready for registration, let us go and attend to them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Olaja. The floor is open to all our guests now. The floor is open. So raise up your hand from the reaction button, and we will meet you. Thank you. We'll do that within 2 minutes before we call it tonight. Okay, we have one question from all our guests, from the guests that
our guests, please. One question from our VIP.
Let me take on Olayemi Adekoya. Please unmute yourself. Olayemi Adekoya.
Okay, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Good
Huh?
evening, everyone. This is
Good
Olayemi
evening.
from Ibadan.
Ó ti rà jẹ́
With all the explanations so far,
kó lọ fẹ́
I
lò
think
tẹ́lẹ̀
you
òun
have
kọ́
to
ló.
understand better. The higher the value of your point value, the higher your point value is, the higher your incentives, if I'm correct. And so the question I have is, what is should I say, the fastest way to get more point value? Is it through referral, or does the rate at which you recharge your data or airtime to, does it affect your point value? So that's my own question.
All right, thank you very much for that beautiful question. You accumulate points value by those that you connect. So it is in those that you connect. You can see the point values are being attached to each package. So it is by those that you connect and those that they connect. For instance, you're able to connect 5 friends, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the point value, and when each of them to connect others, you get the point value up to the 5th level. So points value accumulation has to do with connecting others. You only get money or percentages from your recharges. And the package you are also help in you accumulating your point value. So the higher your package, the better for you in accumulating point value and not losing any point value and money. Because the packages, the higher the packages, then the deeper you earn. So I hope you get that. Thank you very much. The last question, Mr. Shola.
Okay, let me check. Let me check the message box. I'm a registered member with Quora Package. Please, I don't get the question. You only say please. I'm going to here today. That's good decision. You're welcome on board. Another one, I just want to ask about the message on chat box about today's. Okay, it's recorded. We've sent the link, but we still send on our community WhatsApp. Yes, especially on the celebrity. Thank you. Alaja, I think that's all. Your closing remark, ma'am, before we.
Okay, thank you so much for being here. I am sure many of us did not sleep on the 31st of December last year. We were praying that this year is a year of our breakthrough. This year is a year of our financial, what have you. But the highest form of insanity is doing the same thing repeatedly and expecting a different result. For this year to be your breakthrough year financially, you must break something. You must do something new. And this is Stop and Get Reward that we are bringing for you new, for you to change your finances and be a better person. So remember, all what we are telling you in Stop and Get Reward is change your brand from where you have been buying your airtime and data before and you get nothing. Change that brand to Stop and Get Reward where you get something. And that something can amount to millions if you want. So remember, that's your recharge card or that your data that you're using that you bought somewhere, someone somewhere is actually making from it. So what we are saying in Stop and Get Reward is your SIM card should not be like Agbana in Yoruba, which means what takes money away from you. We want you to convert that Agbana to Oro, as in convert that thing that takes money away from you to something that can build wealth from you. So until I come away some other time, and the best time for you to start is now. Join now. Don't waste time and don't let 10,000 naira and 10 friends stop you from becoming a millionaire in 3 months. We hold your hands, we guide you as soon as you're a partner. Until I come away some other time, please be financially intelligent. Thank you and God bless.
All right. Thank you, Elijah. Thank you. Yes, one more thing. If you share this meeting on Facebook, please go back there. People are dropping questions. They want to know how they want to get your sponsor ID. Please go back to Facebook. If you shared it, go back. And on YouTube, make sure any question, drop it there. And again, what you need to do tonight is to get back to the person who invited you and take action. There's nothing, if you have a knowledge, I didn't apply it, application is a waste, all right? So we've told you, we've exposed how you can be making money from, for what is taking money away from you, that is true CTR. The only thing left for you to do now is taking action. So go and get your sponsor ID for admission. Take action and don't delay. From me to you tonight, it's a good night from here. I remain my humble self, Olushola Oladimeji. They call me the classic for TGR. Thank you. Bye for now. Now you can unmute yourself.
Oga Shola, God bless
My,
you.
Mr. Classic,
my
thank
prof,
you. Well done.
my prof.
Every time.
So,
God bless you, sir.
everyone, God bless you, our leader.
God bless you. Good evening. Well
Baba
done.
Olu, God bless you.
God bless you.
Overdose.
Amen.
Thank you all.
Amen. Thank you, sir.
Well done, oh.
Thank
Good evening
you,
to
sir.
everybody.
Good evening, everybody. Good night,
Well done,
everyone.
oh.
Good
Mother.
night.
Thank you,
Yeah, well done.
everyone.
Aloja,
Good night, everyone. Well
Happy
done.
New Month.
Good night.
Happy New Month in advance.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes, so
Mr.
happy new
Hakim, well
month.
done,
Good
sir.
night, everyone. Happy New Month in advance.
Mr. Classic, well done, sir.
In
Yes,
advance,
sir.
thank
Yes, sir. Good evening,
you.
sir.
Abidin,
Yes, sir.
God bless you.
Ogache King, well done, sir.
Thank you.
I
Hello,
greet
good
everyone, though.
evening. Well done
That's
to
a
you.
good at the top.
Thank you, Alaja. Thank you, Mr. King.
God
Professor,
bless.
Professor Deusi.
Mr.
Professor
Dami,
Deusi, well
Thank
done,
you,
sir.
Thank
the
you,
everybody.
AI
Professor.
master. AI master. Mr. Dami,
Mr. Shola.
AI
Thank
master.
you, sir.
He's AI guru, AI guru.
I greet all. I
Thank you,
greet
sir.
all. Happy New Month in advance.
See you next month, too.
Amen.